What's up guys, it's Mike here with Legacy Entrepreneurs, and we're going to talk about a super exciting thing today, how to start a moving company for less than $500. It's super simple guys, coming up right after this. Alright, so let's talk about starting a local moving company and how you can make really good money pretty much right away with the business, to be honest with you. So I actually know how to do this because I've done it. We have a moving company in Bluffton, South Carolina. It's called Streamline Moving and Cleaning. Hope you can see that. And check us out, scmovingandcleaning.com. And we've been in business for a few months now, and the business is going really well. We just hit $20,000 a month for the past 2 months, and our sales goal for this year is $300,000. I know that might seem like a lot of money to you guys, but we're definitely going to hit it, and it's totally attainable. And I've done it in other businesses, so that's kind of where we're at. But how did we get started? I did a video on this earlier, and I wanted to go into more detail specifically on how to do it. So if you're looking at starting a moving company, listen up, because I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. This is so simple, guys. The first thing you need to do is register your business. You need to register, get a tax ID, get an EIN. That's the same thing. It's basically a social security number for your company. And you need to register your business with the local, the state basically, and your local government. So just go online to your state, type in register my business in insert state, and follow those things. After that, once you have your business name, your tax ID, you can go get a bank account and you can officially become a business, right? From a practical standpoint, how do you get a moving business off the ground? The first thing that you're gonna wanna do, and it's so simple, you're gonna wanna order 100 yard signs, or 50 if you don't have enough money, but shoot for 100, right? Yard signs are gonna be $2 to $3 a piece, plus maybe $1 for the peg. So you're looking at $4. So if you order 100 signs, it's going to cost you about $400. Look at companies like dirtcheapsigns.com, Signs on the Cheap. Like literally just go into Google and type in cheap yard signs and you'll get a bunch of different things that come up. They're all a dime a dozen. They all provide pretty much the same thing. So get 100 yard signs and just have it say something super simple like moving soon, ? Call us at number, right? Or if you have a website, put your website on there. But phone number is the best way to go. Put moving soon with your phone number, keep it super simple, and get all 100 of those yard signs out. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is get business cards that just say your company name and the fact that you're a moving company, and you're going to want to take those to places where people are likely to move, which is going to be apartment complexes, retirement communities, places that are constantly turning through, right? Take those cards and put them in the doors, like hang them on the door hangers, or put them in the doors or in the newspaper slots, not the actual newspaper box, that's a felony, the newspaper slots underneath the mailbox, and put those flyers out and get a couple thousand flyers out. I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, a couple thousand flyers, that's so many flyers. I'm telling you, you can get 100 to 200 out an hour depending on where you're at. Stick those things into people's doors and they'll start calling you saying that you're ready to move. So that's all you need to do for marketing. Then I guess the third thing would be start posting on social media, reach out to your friends and family, the local buy, sell, trade groups on Facebook. Let them know that you're a moving company and you're here to help people. So, all right, now that we've covered setting the business up and the marketing side of it, here's how you actually start moving people's things and collecting money. When you go and do a walkthrough at someone's house, you're going to want to take notes on everything that they have and make sure that the work is clearly defined, that you have a scope of work that you're going to do. And there's 3 different services that you're going to want to offer. You're going to want to offer loading and unloading, driving, and packing. Those are the 3 things. And if you want to do move out cleaning, that's a separate service, but those are the 3 main ones you're going to offer for moving. So if you're just doing loading and unloading, make sure that you detail out everything that you're going to be doing, and we usually do it by the hour, so that way there's no questions asked. It's just, here's how many hours we think it's going to be. We don't give them an exact estimate. We say we think it's going to be about 5 hours with 2 people, but we just don't know how it's going to go. You show up, you calculate your hourly rate. We usually shoot from anywhere between $50 to $80 an hour per worker. So if you have 2 workers there and you're charging $50 an hour per worker, it's $100 an hour, right? Super simple. And then charge hourly, and then whatever that number is, that's what the bill is. You always want to get a deposit from people. If they're ready to do it, you tell them we have a 3-hour minimum or whatever your minimum is, collect that deposit, and then you're good to go. The second service is loading and unloading and driving. So if they're going to want you to move it from one place to another and you're going to have to drive it, then you're going to have to get a U-Haul truck. You don't even need to have your own trucks. You just get U-Haul trucks. So if they say that they want you to drive the truck, then you're going to need to reserve the U-Haul, which means you're going to have to get a bigger deposit and you're going to have to be more thorough and detailed on everything that's loaded in that truck. And we'll talk about that in another video. So the first service would be loading and unloading. Just do that hourly. Second service would be if you were going to load it, drive it, and then unload it. And then the third service would be packing. And we really need to do a video specifically on this because packing is very complicated in terms of pricing and how you price it out. But those are the 3 services that I would offer. Loading the truck up just as an hourly package, loading, driving, and unloading. I would charge a flat rate for that and then bake the cost of the U-Haul into the price. And then the third service would be packing. And so you'd have to figure out exactly how many boxes you need, how much bubble wrap, all those different things. And then you want to make sure you have like insurance and on all of this different stuff. So you really need to be careful when you do this, but at the same time, I would start out by offering a labor-only business, which is the first package, loading and unloading. I wouldn't focus on renting U-Hauls and dealing with the packing and touching people's things. They have to be packed, ready to go. You load the truck, and then you can either unload it or you can just load it up and that's it. So that is where I would start. If you want to make $500 to $1,000 a day, it's super easy to do with loading and unloading. You can unload pods. Those are really popular. Or, you know, people drive their U-Hauls. You open up the door, you unload it, and you get your money. So that's where I would start. Loading, unloading, and make it a labor-only moving business. So check out some videos in the future here for how we do packing and how we do transport and all those different things. So check those videos out. I hope this helps. Start with a labor-only business. You make $500 to $1,000 a day. Super easy. So let's go. Hey, before you go, hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. Let's go.